Hello everyone. I hope that you're having a fabulous day or evening or night or whenever it is. It is pretty late in the evening here. It is actually almost 8:30 p.m. I'm going to be getting ready to go to bed soon. I've been sitting here. I'm going to do my skincare routine, and I've been doing some work in my planner, but something is weighing pretty heavily on my mind tonight, and I just couldn't let it go. I kind of felt like I really wanted to share it. So if you follow this channel and you've seen some previous videos about my wellness journey, for lack of a better word, or my lack of wellness journey, however you see it, you will know that beginning in September, October of last year, I had a health scare with my blood pressure, and for a while was having to deal with uncontrolled hypertension. And then more recently, I got in to finally see a primary care doctor and working on getting my blood pressure managed. I have been prescribed not one, not two, but 3 medications to control my high blood pressure because it was so out of control. And in the course of that time, during some blood work results, it was found that my A1C was pretty elevated. And now I have been officially diagnosed with pre-diabetes. And so part of that, my doctor was kind of giving me some nutrition guidelines to follow, like sodium restrictions, carbohydrate restrictions, and for the most part, I started out this year being very diligent, being very on top of it. I even made another attempt, which I failed gloriously, at 75 hard. I made it to like day 34. But I was doing it, and I was losing weight. I had dropped, about 20 pounds at the beginning, around the first couple of months of this year. In May, I went on vacation to Panama City Beach and actually lost like 6 pounds during that week. So I had been doing really well until I wasn't. And then I just kind of fell off of the working out routines, kind of not being as strict on my dietary guidelines as I was supposed to be. And I had an appointment yesterday to go see my primary care doctor. And recently, I've noticed in the last couple of weeks, I've been feeling terrible, like really more than usual bad, like just something completely new. And I didn't really think that much of it, except that I was thinking it's here, it's July, in the South, in Georgia, it's hot, it's humid, it's hard to have a lot of energy when it's so hot and humid that is literally sucking the air right out of your lungs when you walk outside. If you follow my channel, if you're one of my followers, thank you, by the way. And if you've watched any of my previous videos, then you know that I deal with seasonal affective disorder. And so every year, at least around October, when it's dark until 8 a.m. and dark again at 5 p.m., particularly, it's only daylight outside for the hours that I work. It's dark before work, it's dark after work. I deal with a lot of seasonal sadness, the blues. We won't say the D word, but I do. I deal with that a lot. And all I want is summer. I love summer. And so now here it is summer. But I noticed probably in about the last month, really, when it started getting daylight outside at 6 a.m., I always have the intention that I want to get up. I want to watch the sunrise. I want to go for a morning walk. I want to work out outside on my patio before work in the morning, get all my house chores done, spend some time outside, you know, drink some lemon water, drink my coffee, iced coffee, as hot as it is, but something. Nonetheless, I just want to be outside in the morning when it gets dark. But for some reason, and probably the last few weeks, I've noticed that I just have zero energy, zero motivation, and it didn't make sense. It's summertime. It's my favorite time of year. We got 14 and a half hour days. I should be doing perfect. So I got to thinking that I really didn't know a lot about diabetes. Now, working as an EMT in the field, yes, I treated diabetic patients, and I saw, you know, like them active in their symptoms. Working as an ER tech in the hospital, yes, I helped take care of patients who were diabetic, but I never really knew a lot about prediabetes. It's something that we didn't really talk a lot about in the field, so I didn't know a lot about it. But I started like kind of noticing that when I would eat certain things, or probably more than a modest portion of certain things, I would get sick like I had no idea how to describe it, because I never experienced it before. So I knew I had this appointment coming up with my doctor. And so I just got to thinking, well, I've been diagnosed with the prediabetes, and I know I have to get my A1C down, but I really haven't done any research on that. Like, I haven't really tried to learn about it, studied anything about it. So then I went down the whole rabbit hole of trying to read up on it. And I found out that a lot of what I've been experiencing has actually been symptoms. And I had no idea. And just like anything else, if I don't address them, they will progressively get worse. So I went to the doctor yesterday, and of course they updated, they did new blood work. One good thing, my blood pressure was down though, so we finally have that under control. But the results came back today of the A1C. Now, they didn't go up. It did go down, but only like 1/10 of a point. 1/10. Not enough. It went from, it just went down, but not enough, just a little. So it's still in that pre-diabetic range. So today I was sitting at my desk this afternoon, working in my planners, because that's what I do for fun. And I got a text from CVS that my medication was ready for pickup. Now, yesterday, we had talked about this because this is like my third A1C test consecutively that were high in the pre-diabetic range. And she had talked about putting me on a medication, metformin, to get it controlled until I get enough really serious with the lifestyle changes that we get it lowered. And then I can eventually come off the medication. And I really like her. She was a new doctor. I had been seeing a new doctor, but she was in another county. And at the time, there was no primary care doctor in my network here in my county. I finally have one. So they all have access to the records. It's like one whole hospital system. So so she can see everything that has been addressed by the previous doctor. But since this was my third pre-diabetic range, A1C level, she is kind of saying, yeah, we're at the point that we gotta start this. We gotta get this down because we don't want the alternative. So I went to town today and I picked up the new medication. And I was just thinking, like driving back with my thoughts, and hey, I'm gonna try to work on this, but if you've seen my previous video of my recent Avon haul, this is the, it's Isinox or Isinox, I don't know how I say, Knox, K-N-O-X, a new clinical line erase with retinol. But anyway, this is my serum. But anyway, it's just me and my thoughts. Well, I did have my grandson in the car with me, but okay, so I'm just thinking that now I am officially on 4, did you hear me? 1, 2, 3, 4 prescription medications. 4 prescription medications. For what? For 2 completely avoidable illnesses. Because hypertension can be avoided. Prediabetes can be avoided with lifestyle changes, habits. Okay. So I think the reality of I've done this to myself has hit me. And it's hit me pretty hard. And this is the new clinical collagen booster Lift Pro Dual Eye Cream. Love this stuff right here, by the way. But yeah, I have done this to myself. I can't blame anybody, I can't blame Joe Biden. Can't blame Donald Trump. Can't blame the economy. Can't blame my job, my husband, my kids. I can't blame anybody, Can't blame anybody but me. This girl right here. I am the one that did this completely to myself. And am I going to make the changes? I mean, I've said it before. At the beginning of the year, I was going to start the first A1C test I had that tested high. I knew that I had to start making the changes, but I guess, like I said, I just haven't taken them seriously enough, or what? And this is the new Skin Invincible Deep Recovery Night Cream. Well, it says cream, Deep Recovery Cream, but this is what I use at night. It's just about gone, and I got to get some more. But anyway, I've done this to myself. So I've done a lot of soul searching today. And I can't do the whole woe is me, like I'm so pitiful, I'm the victim here. Because if I say, okay, I'm the victim here, then I have to also admit that I'm the victim of myself, because I did this, you know what I mean? Nobody ever made me eat 3 slices of pizza in one setting. No one ever made me eat a whole box of Little Debbie fudge brownies, cosmic brownies, in one setting. So anyway, that was tough. That's just tough. I'm really, I know I did this, but I know that as much as I know that I am the one that did this to myself, I know that I'm the one that has to change it. I'm the one that has to fix it. And so I guess I just kind of wanted to give a little health update. There's not really a lot of changes as far as my weight, because like I said, I've been just literally wanting to sleep all the time. At work, I fall asleep at work. That's crazy. I would be sitting at work and I would just doze off. Even at my part-time job, which I'm having to cut that back because for about the last 2 months, I have been picking up almost full-time hours on my part-time job, plus working my full-time job, which recently we've been working overtime. So I've been working over full-time hours on my primary job and almost full-time hours on my second job. And that's a lot. And that's also a big contributor to the fact that I haven't been working out. I'm always tired. And sleep, oh my gosh, my sleep has been a hot mess express because I work now so many nights throughout the week. One night I'll go to bed at 10 o'clock. I'll get up the next morning at 5 a.m. The next night I work, so I won't get in bed before midnight. And I'll get up about 6, between 6 and 7. But either way, whether I go to bed at 10 or I go to bed at midnight, I'm averaging 5 to 5.5 hours of sleep a night. I actually celebrate. We make a big deal in the house if I sleep 6 hours or more. And that's sad. So I've just been exhausted. So there's really not a lot of changes with the weight right now, but I did just kind of want to share a little health update and just kind of like say, if nothing else, if you take nothing else from all this rambling and, you know, pity party, just be mindful to take care of yourself. I gotta put my glasses back on so I can see you. Oh, it's a lot of glare, but anyway, yeah, just take care of yourself. Don't get in a mess like this. 4 prescription medicines for two illnesses that are completely preventable and avoidable. But thankfully, and I'm so grateful, and this is not lost on me, but they are both still reversible. And that is where I'm at right now. And that is definitely the goal, because if they don't get reversed, the alternative is not a good quality of life for the future. So I have to think about that. I have to think about my husband, my family, my sweet little grandbabies, my dogs, my little dogs. And yeah. So anyway, speaking of sweet little dogs, and she's here whining, so I think it's time to take her out. And take care of yourself. Don't forget to go shop some Avon. I love Avon. I know. So many people think that Avon is like so old-fashioned and like grandma stuff, which I am a grandma. And I'm a Gen Z grandma. So I grew up with all the mamas and the grandmas that used Avon. So I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. This company has been around forever for a reason, because they make a good quality product. If you're interested in that, I will link my store down below. Just, if you just want to see what they have. But anyway, this video is not about that. It is about... Actually, I said earlier, if you saw my video of my Avon haul, you didn't. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, I'm doing Avon. Yeah, I get so sidetracked. I wonder if ADD, difficulty concentrating and staying focused. I wonder if that's a symptom of prediabetes. Or maybe just a symptom of getting old. Anyway, I'm going to stop rambling now. Take this little dogger out and get ready for bed. If you've made it all the way to the end of this video, thank you so much. It means the world to me when you take time out of your day to watch my video. And I hope that you have an absolutely amazing evening, morning, day, or night, wherever you are, whatever time of day it is. I hope you make it a great one. And don't forget, remember to take care of yourself. Bye.